I swear, I updated the stream title. Yes, this is the mod Doki Doki, a normal visual novel. And I already started playing it, like, last weekend. We're gonna continue it now, and Physicist, just the guy I wanted to see, because you wanted me to play more of this in the first place. If it wasn't for you, I might be doing, I don't know, Baldi's Basics right now. I've seen the game, it looks like shit, but it's definitely worth another live stream. I feel like someone's gonna enjoy watching it though, so definitely gonna try and get that in sometime soon. So, the chat should work. And now it does. Except my ear is itching, it's pissing me off. So there's Sayori and then there's Monica. Let's hang out with Monica first since, well... Yep. Ready to start with the decorations? Yeah, this closely follows the original, except in this mod, you can actually choose to have Monica come over to your house on Sunday, as opposed to just Natsuki and Yuri. Like, say if you choose one of the other two characters, then Natsuki and Yuri just interject, and you eventually just get railroaded to picking one of them in the original game, but in this mod, I think you can also choose Sayori as well, but... It's weird seeing her in something other than your uniform, but casual clothes look really nice on her. Hello, Manifer. Both of you missed another personal best on Castlevania 3. Before we know it, we have a system established. So, what do you think? Green or orange here? It's a blue poster, so orange is probably your best bet. She takes the orange glitter and the glue and sprinkles it all over the poster. She puts it in the finished pile and grabs a new poster. As she begins working, I realize there's still 20 more posters left after this one in the pile. How many of these will we need exactly? Getting impatient, huh? Don't worry, we only need about 10 more. We could probably get it done quick if we both worked on them at the same time. I mentally kick myself for not thinking of that, grab a blank poster and stare at it for a bit. I remember why I offered to help her and not do it myself. After a few minutes, she notices this. You need some help, Rimmer? Sorry. I don't really have any idea what to do here. Look, it's easy. She forms an L with the glue, then an I, then a T. C. Here, you try. I attempt to create an E, but it looks more like a mauled smiley face. Here, look. She gets behind me, grabs my hands, and helps me direct the glue bottle. It's only about a minute before she realizes what's going on and jumps away. Have ever played Slender the 8 Pages? Not ever on a live stream. Well, I did have a YouTube channel, but never really thought to record it on and play that. Never thought to actually play it from a YouTube channel. I didn't really care that much about it. Monica's face turns bright red. She starts panicking and she takes a few steps back. I realize it's up to me to save the situation. DDBND? When you say B and D, literally all I can think of is the vid logo. Look, I must have nothing to do with that. It's alright. You were just helping me out, that's all. Yeah, you're right, I guess. You think you got it now, though, Rimmer? Yep, I think I'll be good. Thank you for the help. Brand new day. Right. Oh, how could I forget that was a thing? Right at the rest of Literature Club, put glitter on and show it to her. That's really nice. Everyone can improve with a little help from a friend. Thank you, Monica. That's really nice of you. Don't mention it. Let's just continue with the posters, alright? I thank her and set the poster down. I'm a bit into the next one when I get a text from Sayori. She's asking how we're doing. I tell her about how we're getting the posters done together. Monica notices this. God, Sayori, does she have to interrupt everything? Sayori, do you not like her or something? Monica's face changes. Oh no, it's not that at all. Sayori's one of my best friends, but I wish you didn't always just cut in, you know? It's a bit annoying. She can be a bit annoying sometimes, but she's not really cutting into anything. She's just asking how we're doing. I guess. I still don't like it. Are you jealous, Monica? No, not at all. Of Sayori? No, definitely not. Okay, I think I'm gonna want to do that next time. Either that, or Simon, or Trevor, or Leon. I turn back to our posters. When we finish with all of them, we take time to marvel at our work. That's it then, huh? I suppose that's my cue to pack my stuff? That's what she says, but she doesn't seem very happy about it. I show her out and she stops me before I go back in. Rimmer. Oh! She starts to get rather close. You think? That's close, alright. This is always so dumb when I see it in the movie, but now it all makes sense. I guess it's just the best to say it and avoid that trap. I'm in love with you. I'm shocked. Monica? Like me? Is this some kind of joke? I was thinking, well, you know, we could date? Oh my god, it's real. I take a minute to gather my thoughts. What should I say? I'm gonna do both. I don't want to turn her down because it's her, but... I'll say yes next time. I just want to see what happens both ways. It's not that I hate you or anything. Well, I hate you a bit, but not, like, to the point where I just say, like, fuck off and die. This is... the fuck? You literally downloaded this to date the Dokis, you fucking shit brain? Why the fuck did you choose no? Wait. Is this the actual script? Fucking hell, this is normally the part of the game where I take you back so you can do it right. But fuck that shit, I'm not doing that for some dumbass who can't clearly click the correct fucking choice. I hope you save before that shit. Or that you know what the skip button does. I'm afraid. I think I just completely and utterly screwed this up. I'll just play this garbage as if you said yes. This is me doing you a favor, by the way. Just don't fuck up the next segment. Seeing as your brain is about the size of your tic-tac dick, you probably will. At least try this time? Dumbass. Yeah, I'd love to. So, would that eventually just branch back into, like, one path? I guess so. So let's just say yes, Monica. Where's your girlfriend? I'm shocked she knows that we're dating. How did you know that Monica and I were dating? Did Sayori tell you? Come on, it's so obvious and I'm sure that Yuri, even with her nose buried in a book, still notices it. Hearing her name, Yuri looks up. Did you say something, Natsuki? Have you ever noticed something's up between Monica and Rimmer? By something's up, you mean they like each other, correct? Yep. Then yes, it's a bit hard not noticing it. With that, she goes back to reading. Natsuki begins to speak when Monica walks in. Sorry that I'm late, everyone. One of these days I'll have to get a watch or something. Just try not to lose your holy water or anything else of use, Monica. If you have holy water, then you'd be better off keeping that instead. Does anyone notice anything unusual about the club today? Something important, perhaps? You're always late. I don't think that's what she meant. Something important about the club. What I was getting at is that when I said everyone, that still only includes the 5 of us. So let's talk about that festival, shall we? Is that it? Even if I don't voice it, I feel the exact same way. None of us really want to think about it. I know. It's kind of a touchy subject, but we need to talk about it as if we no. I still can't believe I got that colorful dialogue from Monica. It's a day that all of us would be all too happy to forget. At least that's what the looks on Sayori, Natsuki's, and Yuri's faces tell me. But if Monica's insistent on bringing it back up, I guess we have no choice but to remember. It's Monday and time for the school festival. I've always enjoyed these as if they were essentially a day off from school, but I never got involved in anything like this. So I'm not even proud of the one I chose. My mind jumps to Sayori who hasn't come out. Okay. I don't know if I want to go through with this anymore. It's the day of the festival, and we're going to Sayori's house. I wish she got laid in the original game, but no, it's far more depressing than that. Please, come on, Sayori, please don't. To see her asleep. Okay. You're not dead. You're not hanging from the ceiling. You're alive. Okay. I can still hear music, but just barely. She looks so cute. It's time to get up, okay? We're gonna be late to the festival. The festival? Ah! Rimmer would be mad if I don't get up. She throws the covers off her, gets up, and opens her eyes to the best of her ability. Oh, Rimmer. You're here already? Sorry, I must have overslept. It's okay, you still have the time. Why is the music so quiet now all of a sudden? As if it's not even playing at all. Where's the settings? This is almost turned up to max, and you can barely hear the music unless you just blast it. Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh no, you'll be cold! Go downstairs. I'll be right out, okay? I'm confused by Sayori's request, but I oblige. It's not that big of a deal to wait for her inside the house. Come down the stairs. Thanks for waking me up. You really are always looking out for me. I still lack the energy to be reprimanding. No problem, Sayori. Now let's get going, shall we? As soon as I'm done with breakfast. You know how I get if I skip it. Fine. Yeah, I think he's talking about Natsuki. There's no other pink-haired girl in this game, that if I'm not mistaken. What? Did I just skip over? Half an hour later and we're finished. To celebrate our good work, Sayori and I both take one of Natsuki's cupcakes. Sayori immediately stuffs it into her mouth while I take a moment to inspect Natsuki's latest design. She shaped the icing in the closed books, each one uniquely decorated to mimic the cover of famous novels from around the world. Quite fitting of the club's theme. These are really good. These might be your best batch yet. So what, are we actually gonna have a festival? Yuri and Monica both walk over and each take a cupcake as well. I'll take a few moments to enjoy the rich flavor and show Natsuki our gratitude. Geez, I'm glad that you guys like him so much. Just make sure you save enough for our guests too, alright? Speaking of guests, has anyone signed up to join the club yet? Not so far. But then again, the festival hasn't really picked up yet either. All in due time, I suppose. We haven't started to read any of our poetry yet either. Speaking of which, do you have your poem on you, Rimmer? I finished the latest bite of my cupcake and reply, oh yeah, it's right here in my book bag. I cut myself off. I suddenly come to realize that the now apparent emptiness where my book bag should be. I mean, I did. I must have set it down somewhere where I was waiting for Sayori. That's not good. Oh, of course that's not good. Does anyone have a poem they can lend to Rimmer? He seems to have forgotten his. You know, the main event of the day and everything. Monica's having fun guilt-tripping me, I think. It's not like I did it on purpose. Suddenly Sayori steps into the conversation in my defense. There's no need to pick on Rimmer like that. For the record, I forgot my poem too, so he's not the only one. Sayori, that's not something you should feel proud of. But I just forgot. You can't just go forgetting things like that, Sayori. Oh no, are they gonna fight now? Not only are you late because you overslept, but now two of us don't even have anything to read to our guests. You're supposed to help me run the literature club, but the truth of the matter is at the end, you not only skirt your responsibilities, I even get stuck pulling your slack on top of that. When you do things like that, you ever think about how much work you're leaving for everyone else? How are we supposed to attract new club members now? It's not like my reading was going to attract anyone new to the club anyway, so really, I don't count. Sayori, did you leave your poem behind just so that you wouldn't have to read it in front of everyone today? What? Of course not. Why would I do that? I didn't even sleep in today. I actually got up early for once. I was late this morning because I couldn't find where I left my poem. I even told Rimmer that when I was apologizing to him. I wouldn't lie about something like that. He was speaking so fast I didn't even catch that. Don't play dumb with me. You're just trying to save face in front of the club right now, aren't you? I'm honestly ashamed of your behavior, ex-vice president. Remember when Baze said he wouldn't join DDLC because Dracula isn't present in the game? I think so. What, are you gonna make a mod where they have to fight Dracula? So what, Sayori's no longer the At this point, a crowd of students has been gathering in the door, taking an interest in the unfolding drama. Several of them slowly file into the classroom for a better view. A couple of the braver ones sneak further in and enjoy one of Natsuki's cupcakes as they snicker at us. Natsuki steps in. Hey, you leave Sayori alone! I didn't want to read any of these dumb poems either. In fact, none of us did. You're the only one who wanted to go through with this dumb idea in the first place. Monika glares at Natsuki for a moment before speaking again. I'm sorry, Natsuki. Here I thought that you were confident enough to read in front of everyone, but I guess that's not really the case after all. Wow, I've never seen this side of Monika before. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked. She seems rather irritable, to say the least. Perhaps it's because she's under pressure? Being in public like that. And Natsuki isn't having any of that. Oh! I'm sorry, Monika, and here I thought that you were the kind of leader that listened to her club members when they voiced a concern, but I guess not. Some club president you are. Natsuki, in case you were listening, no one's asking for your opinion. So if you don't want to do anything for the festival, then why don't you just go read manga by yourself in the corner like you usually do? Okay, things are getting way too out of hand here. I'm trying to think of a way to stop the argument, but I don't even know where to step in. Thankfully, Sayori tags back in for Natsuki. I'll ask her now. Natsuki, what's your opinion? I'm glad you asked, Sayori. At least somebody cares about the rest of the club's opinions. And in my opinion, Monika's being an awful jerk. And in my opinion, neither of you really care all that much about the literature club after all. Maybe that can change someday in the future, but I doubt it. Guys, stay out of this, Yuri. Poor Yuri. I turn to the other club members and gather my confidence. There's only one thing to do. I gotta place Sayori here. Here goes nothing. Hey! There's no need to argue like this. Aren't you all friends? Well, friends don't argue with each other. So stop. I think I actually did it. Natsuki opens her mouth to retort, but she takes one look at me and quickly closes it. At this point, the crowd has mostly dispersed already, although a few students stuck around to thank Natsuki for the cupcakes. Even from here, it's noticeable that our sign-up sheet was just as empty as when we started. So, does everyone understand why this club's still at square one? I'm really sorry that I snapped at the both of you. Look, I know that Sayori didn't intend to oversleep or lose her poem or whatever yesterday, and I know that you were both busy with bringing in the decorations here, too. I even noticed the effort that Sayori had put into her hygiene yesterday. I was honestly impressed, given that I can understand how you might lose track of things when your mind's so preoccupied. And if I'm being honest, I share some of the blame for that, too. As the one in charge of the events, I should have had you both email me your poems last night, just in case. Or something to that effect. I hate to admit it, but as club leader, I failed you both. She turns to the other two girls and continues monologuing. And I'm sorry for yelling at the both of you too, Yuri and Natsuki. I really shouldn't have. I stepped way out of line. I should have listened to you all the first time around. It's just... I've been working so hard on getting preparations set up for this festival. I've been practicing piano for 6 hours straight every single day for the past 2 weeks, plus any free time I had after class was over. And the poem 100 times. I posted a few dozen flyers on my own design around the school to advertise our event. I even composed my own song to play as background music for everyone's poems to help them keep a rhythm to their words. I had to call in a favor to borrow a piano from the music department. And I even spent my own money to rent a microphone, a stage light, and a video camera to make sure that this whole event would be something worth remembering. I know that you were all that interested in performing for the festival at first, but I was really hoping that my enthusiasm would prove to be infectious. I guess not. I'm utterly taken aback. I never realized just how much effort Monika had been putting into the festival behind the scenes. No wonder she was always so late to the club. To think that it had kind of become a running gag for us. And on top of that, I never expected to hear such a heartwarming apology out of her. I think we all seriously underestimated just how much the school festival really meant to her. How am I supposed to follow up with something like that? I suppose I have to apologize too. It was my mistake that caused everything to spiral out of control in the first place, after all. I should have double-checked myself instead of surfing the web when I was waiting for Sayori. So yeah, I'm sorry everyone. Natsuki steps forward. You both need to stop being so hard on yourselves, it's dumb. Neither of you are at fault anyway, so stop feeling so guilty about it. I can understand Monika wanting everything to go smoothly for the festival, and it's not really fair we should shoulder her so much of the burden. And even after she did all that, we still couldn't bother to. I'm the one who... It's clear that Natsuki's really struggling to apologize. Sayori comes over and wraps her arms around Natsuki. I forgive you, Natsuki. And you too, Monica. And Rimmer. It doesn't matter that we all made some mistakes yesterday. It's not a big deal as long as we're all still friends when it comes down to it. Natsuki dries her eye at the faintest hint of a smile starts to grace her lips. Well, the club might not have any new members, but we make up for quantity with quality, right? Yuri stops looking at her shifting feet and finally breaks her silence. I like the club better this way. I know you wanted more members, but I don't really. It's great for it to be a place just for us, where we all like each other just the way we are and don't have any serious drama. Besides, if we can still get that heated when there's just the 5 of us, just imagine what could happen if there were even more. I don't want to take on any more members if our founding members aren't completely on board, so I guess I should agree with you guys. Monica takes a look at everyone, processing everything that's happened over the last several minutes. Yep. So I'm the only one left, huh? I guess that settles it then. No more new club members, at least for the time being. Okay, everyone. If this is the club's final decision, then that's good enough for me. But I want us all to be completely open with our hearts. Are we totally sure the literature club is good as is? I just decide to speak first myself for once. I like spending every afternoon with all of you. I don't think it can get any better than it already is, even if we had 100 club members. Absolutely! Who needs 100 club members when each of us is 100 times more fun anyway? I don't mind this at all. In fact, I prefer it. It's honestly great just hanging out with all of you every day. Hopefully she's not literally hanging out with us. Am I still coming over this Sunday? Wait, was that on the Saturday or something, or the Friday? Of course, it's a date. Oh, it's the next Sunday. And Monica and Rimmer are now a couple. I'm just finishing my lunch when the bell rings to signify the end of the period and rush to get to the next, 4th period. Computer science class. 1 full hour of playing browser games and fiddling around with the built-in paint program. I don't know if I'll pursue tech as a career. Either way, it was essentially recess was enough to entice me to join the class. According to Monica, her thought process was the same. We share 4th period. She takes it a bit more seriously than I do, however. Speaking of Monica, when I walk into the class, she motions me to sit next to her. Doesn't someone normally sit here? I ask, sitting down. Yeah, but she's out today. It'd probably be completely boring without someone sitting here. Not saying I'm mine, but would no one else in this class talk to you? You are a really attractive girl in a computer science class. Fair point. They'd only be talking to me because of that. You're not doing the same, right? Well, no, not at all. I'm just pointing that out. I decide to leave out the fact that her prettiness is one of the 4 reasons I joined the literature club. And thus one of the only reasons I even talked to her in the first place. Anyway, have you finished your project yet? Oh yeah, that. We're supposed to be working on a presentation of what we're going to do as a career and how it relates to tech. I have about 3 slides out of the 11 required so far. I'm more than a 1/4 of the way done. I'd be impressed if that wasn't 2.75 slides. What have you been doing during the 4 days we had to work on this? I said more than. It's actually 3 slides. Also, I'm just doing what everyone else does in this class, playing computer games. Here, check this out. The folder labeled schoolwork, which doesn't actually contain any schoolwork. I'm getting flashbacks from the Angry German Kids series. I click on the file World War II History.exe. Nazi Fighter 3D appears on my screen. Cool job, man. Shooting Mecha Hitler? She asks, smiling. It's a fun game, alright. Have you even played a video game before? I don't have the time to spend all day on them. I mean, clearly I'm not as big a fan of them as you are. If I played 3 or 4 of them. Besides, if I didn't play video games, how would I know about Mecha Hitler? She makes a point. Alright, I stand corrected. Why'd you get so judgmental about it then? I wasn't. Sorry if it came out that way. I just thought it was funny that's what you spent your time doing. You keep laughing, I'm going to keep enjoying myself. Normally when my gameplay is observed, it gets worse. For some reason, this time I remain on level with my normal play. Finally, when I'm about to exit, she pipes up. Turn around and activate that corner over there. It'll take you to a secret level. How much do you know about this? I know more than you think. Finally, the teacher pipes up. Thank you, James. That was a good presentation. Up next is Monica. Who the hell is James? Yes, ma'am. One moment. Her eyes widen and she turns to me. Hey, Rimmer. None of my work from yesterday saved. I got 2 slides to go before I am, though. I just need a bit more time. Can you cover for me? How? I'm less done than you are. Make some kind of a scene or something. Go up there, present, when you get the slide 4, act like it didn't save or something. Are you insane? I can't fail this project. I think this will be the more fun choice. Thanks, Rimmer. I owe you one. And with all the influence you have, I expect that one to be pretty big. Miss Monica, are we ready to start? Actually, ma'am, may I go before her? I want to get this over with. I don't see why not, Rimmer. Come on up. I plug my flash drive into the teacher's computer and open my presentation. It shows up on the projector. 22 pairs of eyes are all suddenly focused on me. I'm going to have to be as convincing as possible with this whole "oh no, it didn't save" thing. I go through the first 3 slides with the confidence of any other high schooler. Not great, but not terrible either. As I get to the 4th slide, I begin my routine. Wait, where is it? Ask myself loud enough for the rest of the class to hear. Very good question, Mr. Rimmer. Where is the rest of your presentation? It must not have saved on my flash drive last night when I was working on it. It's still at home. Both statements are lies and our teacher doesn't seem to have bought them. It's still at your home? You forgot to save your project? Yes. Rimmer, why did you do it at your home anyway? I gave you plenty of class time. Well, I think that's a lame excuse. The 4th slide was hard to research. It's a bit of an unorthodox job, so there's not too much information. I still have it, it's just at home. Well, Rimmer, maybe you should have checked for that before you volunteered to present. You understand I am docking you of half the project grade? Yes. You're the best boyfriend ever. Seriously, thanks. The teacher again speaks up. We'll think the bell will ring in 5 minutes. I think presentations are over for today. Take your last 5 minutes off, everyone. I will make this up to you. How? Is she gonna mind rape the teacher to make her give Rimmer the points back that he lost? Sounds like something she could do. I mean, she is God after all. I've been waiting since last Sunday for Monica to come over. Oh, Ian. And yes, I finally downloaded it. It's on my computer and ready to play. So, what are all the new stages exactly? Okay, maybe I might be able to just find out what those are by myself. And how many of those... Okay, maybe I should just shut up and look for myself. Oh, Monica. Nice to see you again. Monica walks in as if it was routine, which at this point it basically is. I wonder how long we'll keep this up. So, what's the plan for today, huh? Monica patiently looks at me, smiling, perhaps in anticipation. I'm prepared to disappoint. Didn't actually have a plan for today. That's no good. Come on, I'm sure if we put our heads together, we can think of something. We both think about this for a moment. Finally, I come up with an idea. Maybe we could watch some TV. What do you want to watch? Let's flip through the channels, or Monica starts flipping through the channels. Finally, she comes across a horror movie and stays there. DVD! Oh, I love this movie! Digital Versatile Doom? Naturally, the idea of one is kind of off-putting. However, I don't want to appear scared in front of Monica. I get to pick here too? I'll save over this, because I think the 2 choices between whether or not you want to date or just lead back to the same thing anyway. With 2 exceptions. If the level has the same name, it's identical to Demo 3. Okay. So if I recognize the level name, then Aside from jumping fish, ship, and miss, then chances are I've probably already seen it. Well, I know Frustration Redo got canned, or at the very least, moved further into the game. Which that at least makes sense, for starters. Because that was like the 3rd level in Demo 3. And yes, going from 2 random levels to a Kaizo one for level 3 is just terrible design. Nothing else you can say there. Do you want me to change the channel? Please, I really don't want to watch this. If the driving stages are anything like I'm imagining they are, I don't know if I want to go and find that. If you say so. She switches to a comedic movie. Neither of us have real interest in it. By the time it ends, Monica gets up to leave. She turns to me. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, alright? Select the confidence, that sucks. What if we watch the movie together anyway? I try to hide the fact that I'm scared by turning off the lights and closing the blinds. Monica opens her mouth to say something, but quickly closes it. We missed about 5 minutes of the movie, but nothing important. It's a frame story. Some criminals go into an abandoned house finding some DVDs. They play each one containing its own miniature horror story, each scarier than the last. The 5th one in particular gets to me. In fear, I close my eyes and close the gap between us, burying my face on her side. It's only when I realize what I've done that I move away quickly. Aw, Rimmer, you're scared, aren't you? That's nothing to be ashamed about. Come here. She outstretches her arm and I return to where I was moments ago. She goes back to watching the movie. I contemplate what to say here, or if I should say anything at all. Monica? I don't mind. If you're scared, that's fine. Lots of people get scared about this kind of thing. I'll protect you, don't worry. She says that last part with a bit of exaggerated confidence. I smile and go back to watching the movie. Thanks. I know you're scared and I'm glad you'd do this with me anyway. You know I would, anytime. Besides, I love this anyway. I do too, and the movie makes it even better. I think it would have to be Natsuki's. What are we doing today? Something you need here? I was going to get my console or maybe an anime or something. You have a preference? She chuckles. Oh, Rimmer. You know there are things you can do outside, right? How long has it been since you've gotten some fresh air, school not included? If I told you, it might reflect poorly on me. I knew it. How about outside, huh? It's good for you. Sure, if that's what you want to do, then I guess I don't see why not. So we head outside, and within a minute, we're stuck on what to do. What were you actually planning to do out here? I don't really know. I kinda just thought it would get you out here. Great, we're both stuck for ideas. Do you have like a soccer ball or something? Anything related to sports? I do have a plastic baseball bat and a ball. I could probably use some old pieces of wood as bases or something, so I do just that. I play both pitcher and catcher, and we only switch off after 3 outs or a run. True to her athleticism, even if my backyard is small, she completely dominates me. It appears to be Sayori. Hey guys, are you playing baseball? Yeah, and we're doing perfectly fine, just the 2 of us. While Monica's tone is cheery, her words seem to be subtly asking for Sayori to leave. I decide to step in. Oh, Nova Quantum, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, you want to play with us? I'm sure Monica needs the extra help. We don't need to unbalance the teams, Rimmer. Sayori. Monica seems to be defying that. Rimmer will talk with you another time. He's spending time with his girlfriend right now. I'm almost taken aback, and I think Sayori would be too. If she is, she certainly doesn't say it. Well, alright. I guess as long as my friends are spending time together, it's fine. I'll be at home if you change your mind. She walks off. While I'm sad for her, Monica seems indifferent at best. You ready, player? I'm conflicted. Should I stick up for Sayori, even if it means upsetting Monica? Or is Sayori truly alright with it? Sayori needs this, I think. I'm sorry, but I think Sayori needs this. Are you jealous of her, Monica? No, I just thought it would be unbalanced and she wasn't even invited. The normal confidence in her voice is gone and I can tell she regrets it. I choose to accept that. Monica, I like you and only you. There's no reason to let Sayori threaten you. I am also Sayori's friend and I'm going to talk to her about this. I'd recommend you do the same. I still struggle to say the L word. Oh, Sayori! Hey there. Monica might want to apologize to you and I want to tell you something. I know that it might have hurt you, I understand why. What Monica did back there was wrong, and even if she does that while I'm not around, or if she tries to get you to stop talking to me or anything like that, you come to me first, okay? Oh, okay. But you and Monica might not like each other after that. Sayori, I wouldn't want a girlfriend who didn't want me having friends that were girls. If that's what she's planning, I want no part of it. I look as well to see Monica standing there. She's the first looking at us, but when our eyes meet, she suddenly finds interest in the sidewalk. Hey, Sayori. I'm sorry for how I acted back there. I realize it's not best for me to act jealous like that. I really did let my emotions get the best of me. Sorry. Sayori walks up to Monica, grabs her on the shoulders, despite their height difference, and looks at her. Monica looks back. It's alright. You and Rimmer are getting along. It hurt when you said that to me, yeah, but I can accept it. I know, too, that you really didn't mean it. You would have said it to anyone. I don't really believe it, but at least the two made up. I stand up. So, now that that's over, who wants to play baseball? Both their faces light up and we walk back over to my backyard. While the tension still remains, it's quickly overshadowed by our enjoyment of the game. And hey, Monica and Sayori are playing on the same team, at least for right now. That's good enough for me. It's just like any other Sunday, me waiting patiently for Monica to show up. We've done this quite a few times now, and it's starting to set in as commonplace. It's still exciting each time. Okay, Monica's back. Hey, Rimmer. She's in casual clothing as usual. She's not holding anything of note, which I guess means I'm coming up with today's activity. She immediately takes one look at me and frowns. Rimmer, did you want your hair to end up like that? Oh crap, my hair. Didn't get to that this morning, did I? I don't remember combing. Sorry, must have forgotten. Oh, I didn't want to be mean about it. I just wanted to ask. Oh, don't worry, you weren't being mean. It's good to point this kind of thing out, so on and so forth. What's our activity going to be? I smile. We're going to play some video games. Video games? I guess it was bound to happen at some point. It's only fair that after taking you outside last week, you get to keep me cooped up in here. Hey, it'll be fun. I'll be right back, alright? She nods and goes to sit down. I go upstairs and grab the wires, console, controller, and a couple games. I go fix up my hair. What game are we playing then? Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse? Oh shit. I'm sure I've seen worse too. A player versus player game, co-op, story-driven. These games have titles though? Let's play this. I grabbed Rumble 3. A perfect game to appeal to Monica's competitive sensibilities. I pop the disc in, dim the lights, and sit on the couch. I hand her my second controller. I start by going easy on her. She picks up quickly and starts to get ahead. Come on, Rimmer, you're better than this, right? Is she taunting me? I'm just going easy on you. If you want, I can hold nothing back. Oh, I like a challenge. Let's do that. I happily oblige her. Within minutes, I reach the frag limit. Monica's trailing behind with a whopping 7. I smile at her, smug. Wow, I thought you were going to be good at this, but good job. I don't want you to start by going easy, though. I'll beat you with my own skill alone. She gets a determined look on her face. We get back into the game. She starts to get much better. She's leading me 10-7. She cheers when she hits 10. Yes, and that's how you get good, Rimmer. Nice work. You've gotten used to this rather quickly. Well, I'm good at that. I can adapt to a situation really easily. A mischievous grin appears on her face. Can you do that, though? Me? I really don't know. I haven't had to adapt to much. Let's test that out, then. She then sits down so that her thighs are going directly above my lap and tells me to resume the game. I do so. This is kind of uncomfortable, she says and starts to move her thighs over my lap. I know exactly what she's doing, but it doesn't stop from working. She gains the lead over me shortly after using her distraction tactic. Hey, I'm getting better at this. I told you, Rimmer. Eventually, however, I begin to retake the lead. She changes strategies. I don't mean that in the game sense. I need someone to hold me up, she says, faking a yawn. She then puts her arms around my body in a sort of side hug, setting her up to be held up by me. She still manages to hold her controller and pay attention. Is she even looking at the screen while doing all this? She's practically sitting in my lap, and I pray to every deity I can think of that she does not start shifting around. She's probably a bit more uncomfortable now. Thanks, blood flow. Wow, Rimmer, I didn't think this night would turn out like this. We haven't even kissed yet, she says, keeping up the mocking tone. That could change. She sets down her controller. Rimmer, can you say that one more time? Never mind. She doesn't drop the subject. I heard something. And then she magically changes into her school uniform. Is this still a work in progress? Before I know it, Monica's kissing me full on the lips, no holds barred. I'm for a half second shocked, but I eventually adapt to the kiss. What must have been lustful for her eventually turns passionate. She stopped messing with me in other places and is now just focusing on this. Consequentially, the kiss becomes the only thing I can focus on. God, Monica isn't even a particularly good kisser, but something about this is as if she's sending electroshocks directly into my heart. I love her so much. I'd trade anything in the world to spend the rest of my life with her. I feel nothing but a sense of pure happiness until eventually we part. Monica breaks the otherwise silence. Okay, your casual clothes are back. That was like magic right there. We still have a match to finish, and I'll play fair for the rest of it. There's no need for that. If you insist. After beating her by exactly 1 point, we both notice the sun starts to set. Seriously, that was great. Thank you so much. I'm glad to call you my boyfriend. That was an experience I've never had before. All these Sundays are. I'm glad to call you my girlfriend as well. She kisses me on the cheek and walks out the door. God, that was amazing. It's Sunday, and for some reason I feel particularly off. I'm excited for Monica's visit, but I feel ill. It's only when I start sneezing that I figure out why. I've developed a cold. Great. I'm just about to prep some coffee when Monica knocks on the door, so of course I go to greet her. In case I don't give the appearance, I'm sick today. Sorry. You're sick? That's a reason for me to stay here. Who's gonna take care of you? I'll be fine. I'm more concerned about you getting sick. I can take care of myself. Yeah, but taking care of yourself is no use. Why else would we have doctors? Now come on, let me help you. I think about this for a moment. On the one hand, I did warn her and she is insisting. But on the other, it's still mean of me to willingly go along with this. She doesn't need to be sick like this. I guess I might as well. Sorry, but come back next week. Hopefully I'll feel better and we can just continue being a happy couple. Feel better, alright? Don't worry about me. She looks at me once more, distraught. When she walks off, I feel kinda bad, even if it is for our own good. We'll have to both live with it, though. It's one more Sunday. Being with her in general is the best feeling in the world. I love her so much. Okay, she did show up. So, she wasn't, like, too off-put by that. Cold out this time of year, isn't it? Certainly is. I went over to Sayori's earlier today, and man, it was freezing. Her expression changes when I mention Sayori. Almost jealous? Whatever. I continue talking. I mean, we're knee-deep in December. I guess that kind of thing is natural. At least Christmas is soon. That is coming up, isn't it? Oh, we should spend it together, you and me. Christmas with Monica? Isn't that something you normally do with family? But what family do I have? And to be fair, if things go right, we will be family soon. Oh. 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 Monika's mother? This is Monika's mom. The goodness or badness of a person can really be attributed to their parents. Anyway, not much we can do down here. Is there actual art for Monika's mother? Oh god, what's it gonna look like? We arrive at my bedroom. Monika starts things up by grabbing a remote. She's flipping it over to some action show. Jonathan's Strange Escapades. It's on commercial break right now. We stand there awkwardly. Monika takes a seat on my bed, back against the wall. Are you not going to join me, Rimmer? I mean, if you want me to. That's why I'm inviting you over, silly. Come on. No reason not to. I get out of my chair, letting it roll back and hit my desk. I sit next to her and she puts an arm around me. I smile at her. The show comes on. We're enjoying the anime when all of a sudden my heater stops. Okay, let's try and go and fix that. Thing never works straight. I try kicking it. Normal solution's a bust. It's almost like you're hugging me when I put it on. Wonder why she said that. I take the hint and without a word put my arm around her. She turns back to the TV. You know what would make this better? It's a surprise. But I'll tell you, it's a nice warm liquid to put inside you if you're cold. Hot chocolate? KY jelly? That's a bit confident of you. Her voice and expression both seem a bit more sultry. I don't really understand why. Let me go and get it. I mean, we were able to have sex with Mudgy. Warm milk? Oh, right. Oh, so when I said a nice warm liquid to put inside you, she thought it was, oh, I facepalm. And on top of that, she was playing along too. And you picked some warm milk. Oh, with marshmallows too. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. She plays the show. I get a text from Sayori. She's asking if Monika's over and is telling me to say hello for her. Before I can, Monika sees the word Sayori at the top of my phone. Rimmer, are you talking to her? She's my friend. I can't believe this. Are you cheating on me? What? Where the hell did she get that from? No, that's not. Sayori's my friend. I wouldn't cheat on Monika. No, Monika, I love you. I'm talking to Sayori because she's my friend. You seem a bit jealous right now. Of her? Why would I be? I have nothing to be envious about. I agree. Yet for some reason you still act like you are. I don't mean it like that, but it's just... Why doesn't she trust me on this? Did someone else cheat on her? Does she think Sayori's better than her? What's going on? Monika, I want an explanation. You're right. It's that... I've never done this before. I have no idea what to expect. Not only that, you and Sayori have been friends for so long. And we've only just started dating. So I thought even if our relationship's on a higher level, you still might like her more. Monika, trust me. If I had thought Sayori was better, I wouldn't keep lying to you by keeping this relationship alive. I don't benefit from that in any way. Monika, I love you. So much. It started as a stupid crush, but I want to spend every Sunday after this, every day after this, with you by my side. Sayori was not even on my mind until she texted me. That's so sweet. I love you too. I'm sorry I didn't trust you on this. I was just a bit scared is all. Those damned emerald eyes. I could look into them for 1,000 years. You know what I want to do like right now? Oh, kiss again? We don't really stop though. With our heads still together, we still exchange small kisses in between recovering breaths. Yes, Monika? Why are we stopping here? What do you mean? I mean, when two people really love each other and they start making out, normally something comes after it. And once I realize what she means, I'm stunned. But she puts a finger on my lips. The only thing I want to hear from you now is the sound of you screaming my name. Oh, and then the game just cuts off. Right there. The game just cuts off when it's about to get good. Monica? Wow, you have a big dick? Monica? And what are you waiting? Level engine. Okay, come on. Monica? How good it feels. Level engine. Oh yeah. Monica? Go hard. Monica? I come. Level engine? That was great. And then they fucked the end. Let's hang out with Sayori. Not literally speaking. Let's spend some time with Sayori now and just see. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be so much of a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to help out one of the others today? Yeah, but how'd you know that? Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? It's true. There was a change of plans. They let me come over to help you out today. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... That's no good, Rimmer. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, you wouldn't be worrying about me right now. You wouldn't have come here. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah! Sayori gives me an empty smile. Oh god, that laugh though. I can never do Sayori's voice properly. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school, or eat, or make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Did you already see this? Well, if this is dialogue from the original game, then yes. Except I can actually do something about it this time, if I'm not mistaken. I'm your friend, all you have to do is tell me. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me, but then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decide the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me if everything was like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Oh, I can? Actually, no, I can't. Just click it. It's just like clicking on anything else, really. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Rimmer. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Well, everyone wanted me to help you out anyway. Monica can handle it on her own, but they wanted us to work together. On what? Monica said she wanted us to try performing poems together to both get us prepped. You think you can do that? Yeah, I guess. Just go easy on me, alright? I have no doubt, Sayori. She begins reciting it to me. Oh, Raider Knight, what's up? I was just reading the dialogue I've probably already seen before. The delivery is really strong and her tone complements the piece. Even if I don't enjoy her more somber attitude, it works to make the poem more enjoyable. However, when she's done, she questions me. Rimmer, I don't think I can do this to an audience. Why couldn't you? Because, what if I mess up and they all laugh at me? Sayori, that's just it. Who cares if they laugh at you? They're strangers. They're not your friends, so what they think doesn't matter. But it'll be really embarrassing. That's only because of how you make it. Sayori, I believe in you. You won't mess up. Even if you do, the people who laugh at you don't matter. It's the people who will be there for you in spite of those who laugh. You remember 5th grade, Sayori? When the incident took place in... Oh, I'm interested. What, did he shit his pants or something in 5th grade? All I managed to do right now is rope you into my problem and make you feel worse. I just succeeded and created a better problem than before. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... I'm scared, Rimmer. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die! That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. But here's the fateful choice. What should we choose? I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Rimmer. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. I hope I can trust myself on this one. It's new and scary. We'll have to go at whatever pace you feel comfortable with. I'll give it everything I got. She's the most important person to me. I walk into the literature club and the usual scene greets me. Yuri's sitting at her desk reading a book, and Natsuki and Sayori are talking about something. Monika's late again. I walk over to Natsuki and Sayori, asking what they're on about. Natsuki thinks cupcakes are better than cookies. I don't think they are, Sayori. I know they are. I think they're both really good. I mean, cookies taste better to me. To you, Sayori, maybe I just have better taste. After all, how could I be good at baking if I didn't have good taste? Natsuki, Sayori, why are you getting so heated over this? He started it. I just want to explain. Alright, that's enough, both of you. This argument is absolutely ridiculous. One of you likes cupcakes more, one of you likes cookies more. End of story. And which one do you like more, Rimmer? Oh god, I have to choose here too? If I pick cupcakes, does Bun hang herself? I hope not. I think I fucked up. This argument is ridiculous in the first place. Just drop it. Sorry that I'm late, everyone. I swear, one of these days I'll have to get a watch or something. She takes a moment to gather herself and then continues. Okay, so does anyone notice anything unusual about the club today? You're always late. Festival. Oh, so this is just like a longer version of the original game with more branching paths, so combing through all of this is actually going to take a long time. It's Monday and time for the school festival. I've always enjoyed these as if they were essentially a day off from school, but I never got involved in anything like this. I can't believe I have to read out a poem. I still feel very comfortable doing it, but I'm not going to be late because of her. Okay, now I really don't want to know where this is going. I gently open the door to see her asleep. Okay, she's still alive again. She lets out a huge yawn. She looks so cute. What if I pick cookies? That means I'm right! I don't even know if that makes a difference. Apparently it doesn't. If I say you're my dearest friend, what does Sayori do then? Let's just see. You'll always be my dearest friend. Wait. What? Alright, you know what? I'll give you a pass on this one. Everyone has a different idea of the best answer to this, so it's not surprising that you might have chosen this. But this model was meant to let you date the Dokis, so you were expected to go for the other answer. Ah, forget it. I'll just give you the alternative. Here. I love you. Yep. You can't not say that you love her, apparently. Okay, so that's another choice eliminated. They're hugging outside now? Weren't they inside the house? Okay, I literally just realized that. They must have gone outside or something. We're gonna be late for the festival. I've seen this just before. Wow, Natsuki, these are really good. Thanks. I just hope everyone else will enjoy them. It's impressive how the icing's done. Something like this must have taken a lot of time, effort, or both. Well, duh, I got a lot of practice with this kind of thing. It's really not that hard once you get to know it. Yuri and Monica come over, getting a taste, and they seem to enjoy it. They too express their gratitude to Natsuki. I'm glad you guys enjoyed them. Just make sure there's enough for everyone else, alright? Speaking of anyone else, is there someone who's signed up to join the club yet? Nope, not so far. But the festival hasn't really picked up yet. In due time, I guess. And we haven't read the poetry yet. Speaking of which, have you got your poem with you, Rimmer? I forgot the poem. Did Sayori forget hers again, too? Yep. Now two of us won't be able to read anything. How will we attract newcomers now? My reading wasn't going to attract anyone new anyway, so really, I don't count. Sayori, did you leave it behind? Just so you don't have to read? What? No, why would I do that? I wouldn't lie. You are lying right now, Sayori. I am ashamed of you, Vice President. They're fighting again. You leave Sayori alone. I didn't want to read these dumb poems either. In fact, none of us did. It was only you who wanted this dumb idea. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I thought that you were confident enough to read, but I guess not. I'm sorry, Monica. I thought you listened to your club members when they voiced a concern, but I guess not. Some damn president you are. Natsuki, in case you weren't listening, there was no one asking for your opinion. You have no reason to give it. Well, here, I'll ask now. Natsuki, what's your opinion? I'm glad you asked, Sayori. In my opinion, Monica's being an awful president. Good to see that you're both wrong. Maybe that can change someday, but I doubt it. Guys, quiet, Yuri. I turn to the other club members. Here goes nothing. Guys, you're making a mockery of your own club. Stop your bickering. At once they all quiet down. It's noticeable that still not one signature is on our sign-up sheet. What ruse is this? This is the one if you pick Sayori, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Sayori one. Doesn't look like it to me. All three of the girls in question look down in disappointment. Monica does too. She was part of the problem after all. Even if she doesn't care to admit it. She seems to be thinking of for a moment, and she speaks up. I'm sorry I snapped at you too, Rimmer and Sayori. I really shouldn't have. In fact, I should have listened to you both the first time around. Here goes. I suppose I have to apologize too. I did cause this after all. You need to both stop being so hard on yourself, it's dumb. I'm the one. Sayori comes up and wraps her arms around Natsuki. I forgive you. And you too, Monica. And Rimmer. As long as we're still friends, right? Yup. I like the club being this way. Quality over quantity. I'm so ready for Sunday. It's the beginning of lunch period. I think I'll save over this one. Found any good books in there? I recoiled her voice, I startled. I sigh. If you count math textbooks, sure. But I sure don't. Hey, fair point. What are you doing here anyway? Isn't your locker 2 hallways down? I don't need anything from it. Thought I might come down here and talk until the bell rings. I roll my eyes. Skipping class? Sayori, I'm ashamed. I say sarcastically. Lunch period isn't taken seriously by the teachers anyway. As long as we get back on campus before the next class, they couldn't care less. Not the Sayori one. Lunch doesn't count. You're not actually thinking of going out, are you? Maybe. Normal lunch is boring anyway. Well, go with someone else. I'm not going to get in trouble with you. Aw, come on. It might be fun. Please. She uses those eyes. The ones every girl uses when she wants something. Fine. If we get in trouble, it's all your fault. Yay! You're the best! Yeah, so what do we do now? Just leave? I don't know. I've never actually done this before. I think that's it, though. I pondered this for a moment. So where do you want to go? Oh, let's go exploring in the woods behind the school. You're just full of bad ideas today, aren't you? What else will we do? Don't be so scared. We were never like this when we were kids. If being a wuss stops us from being killed, I'm glad to have changed. It's alright, nothing will happen. That she walks off and then we go into the woods. Sayori, are you alright? No, help! I might drown! I contain the urge to laugh. She's barely halfway submerged. I pick her up. Sayori? You... I sigh. Never mind. Thanks, Rimmer, she says, shivering. Here, take this. I say, taking off my light jacket and handing it to her. It's not much, but it should help. As she takes it and puts it on, I remember every cheesy romance scene in every movie, where the boyfriend takes off his jacket and gives it to his girlfriend on a cold winter night. Being in that position, it isn't as romantic as they portray it to be. Or at least that's what I think. You really are the best. You're welcome. Now let's head back. If we hurry, we can make it the 4th period and not get in trouble. And then next is math. At least it's a class we share. It's one we've shared for 5 months, but for some reason her statement of the obvious makes her look content about something. Why did you point that out? That way you can't tell anyone about what happened without me knowing. Don't tell anyone, by the way. I never planned to, but she makes me promise anyway. Even now we're about 5 minutes late. We're almost inside the building when Natsuki sees us and laughs at Sayori. What happened to you? She asks after our laughter subsides. Sayori struggles for a second to make up an excuse. It's his fault. River made me wet. At this point, Natsuki can hardly contain herself and laughs harder than the kid at the circus. Sayori, do you understand what that means? I whisper to her. I just wished that I could actually go and do that. What do you mean by that? I explained to her why her double entendre got such a reaction out of Natsuki. Her face turns a pink, only rivaled by Natsuki's hair. That's not what I meant. Yeah, sure it isn't. I'd tell you two to get a room if there was one without a teacher in it. Bye, lovey-dovey's. I don't blame her. Even I get bitter red after hearing Natsuki's statement. We both head to our classes. Other than being late the 4th hour, I speed through the next few periods. When I get to 7th, over the intercom I hear, Rimmer, Sayori, please make your way to the main office at the end of the hour. Great. So 7th period ends. I go to the office to see Sayori there, waiting for the principal to show up. So, your teacher told you too, huh? Great. At least we won't be alone in detention. I'm used she can still take solace in such a fact. She really does take joy in the little things. The waiting game ends when the principal shows up. Long story short, we both have detention as predicted. That's going to be fun. And as a bonus, we get to miss the literature club. Thanks a lot, Sayori. It's a Sunday like any other. Sayori, as usual, walks right into my house. Hey, Rimmer! She pokes me on the nose. Boop! But what? What was that? I booped you, silly! What does that mean? Well, this! She smiles and pokes my nose once more. I give up trying to understand her and direct us both to the couch. Well, what do you want to do today? Oh, we can play cards! She pulls out a deck of cards from her back pocket. Where did you get those? They were just sitting around in my room. I thought if we had nothing to do today, might as well be this. What should we play? Go fish? It's the only card game I know. Content with this choice, Sayori smiles and sits down on the floor and I sit across from her. She deals the cards and we begin playing. Got any red cards? Sayori, you have to ask for a card of specific type, like 1s or 3s. Oh, okay. Got any 1s or 3s? My hand makes sudden and unexpected contact with my face. Sayori, ask for one card type at a time, and it has to be a card that you have. I just never played this before. Instantly, I feel bad for Sayori. It should have clicked for me that she's never played this. Right now, all I've been doing is getting angry with her for something that's not her fault. Aw, Sayori. Sorry for being so rude. Should have realized you hadn't played it. Oh, that's alright. We can do something else. Here, let's watch TV. I don't disagree, instead getting up to reach for the remote. Sayori moves up to the couch, and when I return, I sit there myself. So what do you want to watch? I don't know. It's up to you. Your TV, your pick, right? Wait, DVD is showing. Want to watch that? A little bit into the movie, Sayori begins to object. Ah, a horror movie? Remember, those scare me a lot. She begins to recoil. It's here that I realize I should probably comfort her somehow. Sayori, if you're that scared, then come here. Don't worry, I'll protect you from the TV. I outstretch my arms to the side of myself, realizing how dumb my idea and what I just said sounded. To my shock, Sayori embraces them and hugs me like I'm the last man on earth. Hey, careful. Rimmer? What's up? Thank you. I really am scared, and I'm kind of glad you do this with me. Sayori, you get scared over every little thing, but you're welcome. I enjoy cuddling like this. I really like it too, and not every little thing, meanie. Me and Sayori take one last look at each other and go back to it. After a while, the movie ends and we both get up. Sayori's ready to leave. That was really scary, but it wasn't that bad with you. Boop! She pokes me once more on the nose and smiles to herself. Hey, knock it off. But you're so cute when I boop you. You're weird, Sayori. Well, thanks for playing cards and watching TV with me. I'll see you tomorrow, alright? Sure thing. I think I'm gonna be done with this for now. And yeah, there's gonna be a part 3. And we'll just try and find another place to save. Right about here, remind me to go click this one on part 3. We're gonna continue hanging out with Sayori. Yes. That would be funny to watch. A Steven plays the... I don't have any ideas for it though, but that would be pretty funny to watch. I have to agree with you. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. Don't know when I'll get back to continuing this, but hopefully soon enough. There's definitely going to be a part 3. In fact, I still have like 2 other characters to hang out with after Sayori, so this is probably going to take longer than I anticipated.